Right, and we are back. Adventure and glory await. Doing a little bit of death. Whether that's for me or my enemies is yet to be seen. It's funny because I don't have any problem with the bosses. It's the trash mobs that get me. Which wouldn't if I used my abilities a bit more liberally. But they have such long cooldowns, I'm afraid to.
Who? Oh, heavens, forgive me. You should not. Yes? Have you?
Beat the sun's demons. Looks like those like rainbow colored gel pens. I can go this way. Neat. Gel pens used to be the craze back when I was in third grade.
What would we be without the
That's the Jade Court. Let's go this way first. Jade Court sounds like the main quest objective. We'll head back here first. Hello there, new enemy type. Alright. Can't go into the light quite yet. Alright, it's not a very long run back, so we'll take care of that first. In fact, I think that was a shortcut. Oh well.
Oh, mortal.
That's pretty good. Not really paid attention to intelligence-based equipment, but I feel like cast speed is just good in general for casters. I mean, it's like your attack speed. Hey, pretty good, man. How's it going for you? Had my first snow day this year, so I'm pretty excited about that. It was a good day to have it, too. I had 2 appointments I had to go to, and they were both canceled, so... Well, I guess neither appointment was for me. I shouldn't be too excited about it. But it means I gotta stay home all day, which is pretty exciting.
Titan Slayer.
Titan Slayer. Theft. My lord, I've investigated the matter as per your request. Your suspicions were correct. Someone does indeed have stolen the Book of the Dead. To investigate the matter further, your humble servant, Yao Wang.
Look what the threat. All has been said, Titan Slayer. All has been said, Titan.
Plus 10 points to strength, intelligence, and dexterity, 2 of which I use as my offensive stats.
Mortal, over here.
Now.
Okay.
So, he told you nothing, did he? I thought as much. Heavens forgive me for saying this. What is it, mortal? Find Si Hailong Wang. He might be our only chance.
Watching a tiger on your other screen. Not sure if that's a reference I should get, or if there's an actual tiger you're watching on your other screen. Great Dragonians. As long as there's no blue ones, we should be good. They always give me a run for my money. Oh, okay. See, I thought that, but I didn't want to assume, because that would have been a very specific assumption on my part. That's neat. We have absolutely nothing like that around where I'm at. We used to have a zoo, but it was a very sad zoo, and I did not care for it, even as a child. All the animals were on like these little concrete slabs. It was terrible. Pretty sure it's been shut down, but I actually have to look into that. I have no idea. It better be shut down, because it was depressing. Even as a kid. Alright, this seems like the way forward. Let's backtrack a little bit. We do have a really nice animal shelter. Probably the nicest animal shelter I've ever been inside of or seen. Which isn't saying a whole lot, but it is really nice. And it's a no-kill shelter as well, which is also really nice. I occasionally go over there and visit the cats, but since the pandemic started, I haven't had a chance to do that. I'll say cats, but dogs as well. You can't just go into the dog. Well, I think some of the dogs' rooms you can go into. But the cats have like a big room that they all hang out in. You can go into. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I agree. But this was like 15, 20 years ago that I went to that. I don't know if it's still a thing or not. I would assume not, because it already looked like it was going out of business when I went there as a kid. Like, if a kid can recognize how destitute a place looks, then it's really not in good shape. which direction I'm supposed to be going in. Found 2 new locations within the same cave. Let's go back to the antechamber. See what lies in that direction. Shen's chambers. Oh no. Yeah, no, zoos can do good work. But yeah, the zoo I went to was not a place that was doing good work. It just had a bunch of animals in small cages for profit. So I think this is the way forward, because that's the rebirth fountain. I had a hard time deciding, or figuring out which way. Alright, let's swing back around to Shen's Sanctum. It might just be like a one-room cave where we speak to the guy we need to speak to. Then we go this way for the quest. I think they're more like dragons. They have those like wooden antler horns that a lot of Eastern dragons have. I have no idea what they're actually called on those dragons. I assume they're just horns. I have no idea. Used to be somewhat of an expert in dragons back when I was younger, but I had all sorts of dragon books. I still have like some of my dragon stuff. This really fancy dragon statue on my desk that my dad bought me at an amusement park. Of course, I have Ibu from Wrath of the Righteous, because Outcat was nice enough to give me. Little stuffed Ibu. The cookie in her mouth is also removable, which is pretty cool. Oh no. Hate those guys. Like I said earlier, bosses don't give me any trouble. It's the those random trash mobs that I can't lifesteal from. Now, I guess if there's an undead boss, I could be in for a bit of a shellacking, but since I drop off my big abilities, it's still not an issue most of the time. 2 shrines of experience like right beside each other, and not a ton of enemies around. Another shrine of experience, okay. Well, let's go back. I know there's a majestic chest back here. I'm pretty sure it's a trapped one, but... I'm actually undecided what game I want to stream next. There's 2 options after we finish this expansion. Either we do Dawn of War, Dark Crusade, play through all the campaigns, or we do BattleTech. I haven't played BattleTech with all the DLC yet. 2 strategy games. I probably have to mod Dark Crusade. It's one of the problems I came across with the original Dawn of War. My computer was the map didn't fit. It ran though, which was nice. I didn't have to do anything to get it to actually work. It's had a couple quirks to it. I think we'll probably finish this expansion by the end of the week, and then next week we can start the next game. I kinda wish the Shrines of Experience stacked, because I had 3 of them. And there's very rare instances where you get 3 of the same shrines. They should just like compound on top of each other, so you don't waste them.
Si Hai Long Wang, the dragon. Si Hai Long Wang.
BattleTech's a little more modern and a little more exciting, I think. Well, let's say more exciting.
So many you are.
Because I've done Dawn of War and Winter Assault on the channel. I'd like to wrap up the rest of the, or at least original Dawn of Wars. I don't know if I'm going to play 2.
Well, look what the threads of fate brought into my lair.
Well, this is really
You are
cool.
either extremely powerful or extremely foolish. Let us find out which one it is.
Cool, got an achievement.
Enough! That was diverting. It has been too long since my blade faced such a challenge. You, mortal, are worthy of an audience. Go on. Tell me, who are you? That said, there is one thing I must ask of you before I will help you. One of my forge orbs has been stolen. I did identify the culprits, some strange cult from the land called Egypt. But so, enough talking, mortal. The portal is in my forge. Enough talking, mortal.
I don't know where your forge is at, so... Yeah, I did not expect that sort of scale. This is definitely the largest animation in the game, right? At least for a creature.
So many faces. So many.
is it west of the cave? I have no idea where his forge is at. I explored the entire cave, but I didn't see a forge. There's a tome over here. And not that way. That's where I went, it was west. Or do you mean east? Does it make sense to be beside him? I mean, this almost looks like a bridge right here. I'll go back and see if I can cross that. I don't know what it is with this expansion, but I can't find anything. I didn't have as much trouble in the previous parts of the game. Okay, yeah, this way did open. Okay. Neat. Any chests in here? Alright, back to Egypt. My least favorite act. I'm glad the portal dropped me off behind this barricade instead of on top of it.
Well, well, the shrine of...
Alright, what do we got here? Oh, plus 10% vitality damage resistance. I need that desperately. Shadowstone of Anubis.
I am powerless. There's...
You cannot open this door.
Okay.
Well, well, be vigilant, stranger.
Oh, great. The undead. I can usually burst them down in a timely manner. Just the few times that I can't. That's when things get tricky. Yeah, I know they're usually pretty good, but they're not as cool looking as the... unique stuff. I've been disappointed a lot lately. Well, I guess it is a new act. I should probably give it a look. The Rock won for a long time, the I'm not gonna worry about the bow, but the one that drops in Babylon. The Ichthian Thumper, whatever it's called. Attack! Please, thank you. look. Higher base damage, but yeah, it doesn't have like the attack speed that I need. I have a hard time finding replacements because I lose attack speed, and attack speed is super important for my build. Oh yeah, because it's green. Yeah, I could, couldn't I? If I have the right stuff. I have to sift through my stash. That's a lot of trouble, though. I don't know if you see my stash, but it is not well organized.
You may think that you walk.
That's pretty good. The experience gained will eventually stop being useful, but the +1 to all skills is really good. I will grab this. Who knows? Might use it one day. They keep releasing expansions. I'll eventually get around to crafting what I need to for some of these. Oh, hello there. This is where I already have a I think it's where I already have a. It is. This one better. It is better. Well, less offensive ability. Better defensive ability. Worse shield recovery time. I think it's better in general. Because it's higher physical damage. Better strength. That's a tough one. Go ahead and swap to it anyway. I thought I had a couple recipes laying around. Did I get rid of them? There's one of these that I wanted. This one's really good. I think this is the one that I was going after, Galahorn. But I don't remember. I use them because they're neat. I like using unique stuff in games. That's why I tend to try to avoid crafting where I can. Like a Kingdoms of Amalur, for instance. I think crafting a Kingdoms of Amalur is a huge step backwards. It's like all the unique stuff just looks so cool. You don't get to use any of it if you craft. I go for the rule of cool. Nice shoot, I made Diablo 2, I made a strength-based necromancer so I could wear all like the heavy armor. Because the heavier armor you put on, the cooler it looks. The armor tier system in Diablo 2 is always just one of my favorites. I prefer each piece of equipment having its own look, but for the time, that was really cool. My attack speed is plus, or is 200%. Well, I have stacks up right now. 199%. Well, I'm right there. Well, it's back down to 153. So it didn't update. Yeah, so this is what it sits at. I get up to 200% when I get my stacks up. That's what I thought. I thought it was weird that it didn't go past, back down past 199. This was just a visual bug. Well, the inventory, but it went down from 200, so that's weird. Why didn't it drop back down to 153? Oh well. Only with my stacks. Gotta remember, I have to get my stacks built up too, so that my build's effective in combat. I'm fine with the cap, or hitting the cap. I'd rather overshoot the cap by a little bit to ensure that I get to the cap before I die. Also, I noted there's a cap in the game. And that I was at it. That's interesting. It's weird that they would cap dual wield separately because there's only a chance that you actually swing both weapons. It's not guaranteed you attack with both weapons each time. But I guess because more weapons maybe give attack speed, they decided to do it that way. I guess they had to balance the proccing of your actual dual wield ability. Oh hey, that's the first trap we've seen in this expansion. My first proper trap. They've all been like the monster traps, I'm pretty sure. Happy New Year, man. Take care. Enjoy your tiger watch. No trap. Be a little bit more careful now. See, that started to trip me up because I used my war horn to stun all the enemies when they spawn. So I'm sitting there waiting for the enemies to spawn so I can use my war horn. But instead I get hit by a fireball. Hey, this guy. A familiar face. What's going on, Imhotep?
You? 10 sons.
Yeah, I think any dual wield could, especially with rune mastery. That'd be really efficient. Well, I guess in warfare. Secret room, huh? Keep my eyes open. Oh yeah, this expansion did add a new class. I haven't mentioned that yet. I think it's the Alchemist class. I have to go back and double check that. Oh, the side quest at the Shadow Stone? Oh, then we won't be leaving until I find it. I'm not gonna leave a quest unfinished. I'll go ahead of myself for the experience shrine. Deck. Try out this real fast. Oh, gosh. Boys, it really did a number on me. It's like old times. Scepter of Karnas.
You can't hold anymore.
Oh, I'm sure I can. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. It's not completed. Is that a scythe? Let's do a distortion wave and +2 to Turnian attack. I don't know which tree that's in. I'm gonna assume Dream? I have no idea. I've never used Dream before. Scorpions!
Your inventory is full.
Oh, whoops, I picked up all the junk I just got rid of. That's fine. We can always get rid of it later. Okay, spent another purple. That's cool. Alright, so it's a shield. Doesn't block as much damage, does more damage. Plus 3 to concussive blow, 24% chance to avoid projectiles, 47% absorption. We'll pick it up. It's new and exciting. Shield only takes, what, 4 slots?
You have no more room.
Oh, must be a big shield. Alright, get rid of that. It looks cool. A little bit of clipping going on, but still a cool shield. Oh, spirit. Hey, spirit, or spiriter dream. I've used neither. That's the place mapped out. See something up here. We're over here. Well, maybe not. No idea. What does the quest say? I really want this vitality resistance. This is the exit. This is underneath the collapsed catacombs. That doesn't help me. There might be like a switch or something somewhere that we just didn't see. Let me just take a peek outside. Was it still the... No, this is the Solar Temple of Ra. The whole thing is. Yeah, we'll go back. We'll go this way and check it out. It's still part of the dungeon. Well, maybe not. No, it still is.
You can't carry anymore. You can't carry anymore. You have no more room.
I can see that. It looks really cool. Jim, I can't equip it. I just want to see what it looks like. It looks like a Necron Flayer arm. On a stick.
You can't hold anymore.
Hold that. I just want my money. I don't use it for anything. So there is a gambling system in the game now, so I could, if I wanted, stop. Scared for my life there. That makes sense. I mean, it does look like a scythe, so. I guess an all-black set would make sense.
You have no more room.
Should give us backpack upgrades in the expansion. Oh, there's a sarcophagus in there.
You can't hold anymore.
Oh. This dungeon. Alright. Well. What happens if I do exit? I assume I can just go back in. No, my storage is full, man. Alright, so we can't just enter it again. Is there a portal up here or something that I can use to save my progress? We're gonna go back in there and find the, that room. Since I'm not worried about traps or anything, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this free breath fountain up here. Let's have a shortcut back. This is a new enemy type. That's cool.
You have no more room.
Spear of the Dryads. That's pretty good.
You can't hold anymore.
We don't need this. It's not complete. I'm not going to really worry about holding on to it at this point. I don't need these either. They're kind of taking up space. Oops, let's pick all that stuff back up again. I keep doing that. Alright, let's grab this, we'll head back into the dungeon, see if we can't find the secret room. Because I really want that vitality resistance. It's a shame you can't get it in all 3 acts, because you can only play this act on Legendary. don't see anything that stands out to me like as a side room. Not there. Now there was a door back here that caught my attention. I wonder if there's a way to get down there. So there, you saw me hover over it with the cursor to see if I could click on it. But if we go back, is it this room or was it the previous? I think it's the previous. Yeah, is there a way to get down here? Not even the previous area. It's like you can almost walk down here, right? It may have been the previous area that I was looking at. Let's go back and take a quick peek. No, this is just the connector. So it's just the two areas. I guarantee we get down here somehow. Gotta figure out how. Humble brush. Way down. I don't see another set of stairs. It's possible it's back in the other area. Because it is downstairs, right? Maybe downstairs leads over here. I don't see anything that stands out to me. Maybe it's in the first area. Or maybe I'm just thinking too much into it. I don't know. Get out of here. Oh, not this way. Yeah, I think it has to be in the lower level, because this isn't called the collapsed catacomb. It's supposed to be the collapsed catacombs, right? I think only that first area is considered the collapsed catacombs. That'd be less backtracking as well, so I think just overall better quest design. Let's go back. Take another peek. Yeah, there's 3 areas. For some reason I think there's only 2. Yeah, there's this whole thing over here. There's a whole like spot in the bottom right corner that I missed. I guarantee that's where it's at. I missed some loot over here too. Well, if it's not in this direction, then I don't know. Because usually the side quests aren't that hidden. Like if it's something hidden, it's gonna be, you know, like it's a true secret. Yeah. Okay. This feels right. Be good. I'll grab it just in case. Free venom shield. Again, I don't know what it is with this expansion. I mean, just not seeing things. I feel like I'm a little bit more perceptive than that when I play games, but maybe not. Game's like, hey, don't forget that you're getting older. Alright, this. I got achievement. I don't like sand. I'm not going to use that enchanted portal yet. Let's head back. There's another path back this way to explore. Oh, my buff fell off. Alright, wasn't much of a path. Oh, we're not done with this dungeon yet, are we? One other half to it. So the portal probably takes us to the other part of the dungeon. And thanks to my excellent planning, I should be able to just exit the game, re-enter, and load back at the rebirth fountain that I had reached after this dungeon.
You can't carry anymore.
Terra's shield. Pretty sure we have a few of these.
You can't hold anymore.
No, it's Athena's shield we have. I think Hera's shield might be new. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's new. That looks really cool. Now, we may have found this once before. Unless it is the new item. This sounds familiar.
You can't carry anymore.
Right, quest well, not quite complete. We have to return it, don't we? Either way, really excited about it because that is 10% vitality resistance, which has been the bane of my existence because those enslaved souls I think do vitality resistance. I think they do energy and vitality damage, which is really, really not cool. Is it still my worst stat? No, bleed is.
Look at that. The safe travels adventure.
Either way, look at that. Only negative 46%. Alright, so we'll just take a shortcut back.
An adventurer, aren't you? Who is Akhenaten?
You'll see a lot of dead bodies like this on the ground. My first thought was trying to click on it because in Diablo, if you see a dead body like that, you can slightly shift it to the side and get some, loot out of it. guess either way is just as good as the other way. That dark tread? Like a weird gap in the K. I really don't need to open up these mysterious urns. I don't think they've ever dropped anything worthwhile besides money. I guess the health potions. It takes so long to open too. Yes, it is much easier when I can do that. I don't struggle nearly as much. It's almost boring because of it. I mean, it's not boring, but it's not nearly as exciting as almost dying and against every trash mob you come across. It also means less backtracking, which is also exciting in its own way. Rebirth. Oh no, it's just circles. Okay. So there was that one place back in China that I couldn't access. This looks like I can access, but there's another place. There was a bear guarding like a couple chests. I couldn't find a way down to reach it. It was like in the mountains where you find Hu Yi's bow. I still don't know how I'm supposed to get to it. I've been here before. We came from this direction. The maps are definitely less linear in the expansion. There's a lot more to take in. I think that's why I keep missing stuff. I like to explore all the side places first, and then proceed down the main path. I keep accidentally finding the main path instead. I'm going to assume that the temple is in this region. Because it's aptly named the temple region. No, that is a dead end. Huh. I mean, my health isn't even dropping against these guys. Between my dodge chance, my physical resist, and my lifesteal. Unless they bring a little something extra to the table, they're not gonna stand a chance against me. Got a monster back here. Or is it my buff falling off? This little scorpion village. There's some of the water, yeah. Some of it's blocked off, though. This almost looks like a way down, but it's not. Oh, excuse me. It's a weird hiccup thing. You'd think these guards have a slightly better, I don't know, plan in case they get attacked. I mean, because they're called guards, right? They should have some sort of, like, infrastructure in place So if they do become under attack, they can have an organized response, but like 3 of them at a time that are running across and killing. So they don't have like a unified front to stop intruders. This seems a little disorganized to me. Like, why call yourself a guard if you're not actually gonna, you know, guard? Unless I'm the first one, and like they're still learning. Yeah, I saw it. I'm just finishing mapping out this side of the map first before I go in. Gotta be a little bit more methodical about it. Especially since I've been missing a lot of stuff. Which is not like me at all. Alright. That should loop us back around. Alright, cool. I like to clear out the borders of the map before I enter, like, the dungeons that are in the center. It does blend in pretty well against, like, the sand-colored stone. Pick up that junk. That at? There it is. I'm not here to pick up your trash for you guys. Hello there, attack speed. I don't think I can afford to put this on, even though it does give me the strength, because I need the life leech. I don't really need the health as much, but the life leech, the 90% of attack damage converted to health, and all the resistances it gives me. Super valuable. This is good. I mean, I guarantee this is gonna ramp up my damage. Yeah, by quite a bit. I go from 1919 average damage to 2770, and then DPS goes from 2941 to 4689. I mean, it's no small jump, that's for sure. It's the biggest jump I've seen in a while. I didn't need that little bit of sustain to keep my character into the fight. I would 100% swap to that. Sadly, my character is made of paper. Like, good paper, like stationery. It's made out of stationery. Pendant of Immortal Rage. Pretty solid. Let's great for my build. I just need something else that gives me lifesteal in lieu of that, if that's what I'm gonna use. I guess I give it a shot and see how I fare without it, because I mean I have health potions.
You can't hold anymore.
I only have so many health potions, and they are on a cooldown. My attack speed is on much less of a cooldown. Brooch of Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut. Here's your throwing weapon item. Some poison resist, reduction in poison duration. You get improved dexterity, plus 10% dexterity, minus 10% dexterity requirement, minus 10% dexterity requirement for armor and weapons. An 11% increase in projectile speed.
Your inventory is full. Your inventory is full.
Roach. Is that 2 slots? A lot of good items in here. This is the most drops we've seen in quite a while, at least this consistently. Well, I guess between this and the other dungeon, the previous dungeon, we got, what, 2 purples? Or is it 3? We got, it was 3. We got the Spear of the Triads, we got Hera's Shield, and this. Yeah, drops are really starting to ramp up now. I mean, I'm sure it's just luck. It's not guaranteed, but still neat. That's right. It gets undead and I'm only gaining. So it might be worth holding onto and swapping to. Oh, look, another purple. Cybaris. 62% life leech. Alright, hold on. That might be a replacement weapon for us.
Your inventory is full.
Give me a second to clear out some of these enemies. So I can look in peace. And with that increase in, it's very slow. All right, I think we may have found our solution. All right, I have no idea how many slots this is going to take up, so let's see. Lots of my health potions are best. I don't want to drop any of my unique stuff. I can help it. Oh, it's a bow. God darn it, man. Yeah, I know my mythology. Well, Greek mythology I'm familiar with, but I am no expert. Norse mythology, on the other hand, I am I used to be very well versed in. I can still recall most of it. Man, it's a bow. That's so disappointing. I was so excited for that. It's like I can use the amulet. I've got my life leech back. It was 62% life leech, and they still gave you like an extra 9% of damage converted to health. That was a lot of lifesteal. That was a one-handed weapon. Ooh. And then, yeah, mix that with the amulet that we picked up. I've been set for the rest of the game. In fact, my cats are named Artemis and Apollo. It's even more fitting because they're from the same litter, so they are actually brother and sister. And one's black, one's orange. Apollo's the orange one, of course, Artemis being the black one. Then my dog's name is Freya, and my other cat's name is Maru, who is the Maori god of war. I just feel like I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, and I probably am. And Maori? And I apologize if I am. I've looked it up a million times, I just can't pronounce it. I always feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong. Also, we got Freya after we got my cats, and Freya in Norse mythology's chariot is pulled by 2 cats. So that was also really fitting. Everything just kind of fell together nicely for their names. I was initially trying to name my dog Garm or Garmer. Which is a much more vicious canine in Norse mythology. Well, I mean, Freya's not even a canine, so. There's that. Pretty uncool. Man, I was so excited for that weapon. Can't believe it was a bow. Yeah, I feel like it's been a little overdone, though. Like, service is a lot more common. It's also a mouthful. With dogs, you typically want, like, a 1 or 2 syllable name, so it's easier for them to learn. So when you train them, it's easier for them to be trained. Alright, alright, alright. Just want the gold, man. I don't want to die. I think that my wife's friend, they're getting a dog, they're gonna name it Agamemnon. Bit of a mouthful for a dog. junk did I just pick up? That? No, it was this. Oh, plus 32 strength. Not the worst thing I could have picked up. That guy just attacked me? There's a lightning bolt over there. Ha! That's funny. Bet you all these skeletons were waiting in that bone pile, waiting for the boss guy to show up so they could give him a surprise party. But instead he gets brutally cut down by the Titan Slayer. They pop out to surprise him, and then they get cut down. And most bosses are. I don't struggle against bosses for the most part. It's the trash mobs that get me. The ones that I can't heal off of. Like, battle standard makes most boss fights trivial. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Conqueror is the best boss farming class. Between Colossus and Battle Standard. It's just, it's a crazy combination. I just wonder, might be an interesting class to go for. Except for, you kind of want to dual wield with Rune Mastery, but I was thinking like, Defense Mastery and Rune Mastery. And like focus a little bit more on intelligence. So you can use the elemental birding ability. That might be fun. Again, I like enhancing your attacks with magic. I've always been a big fan of like the battle mages and stuff. There is a chest in one of these things. Was it back here? Or did I go further than I thought? Well, I'm fine with anything that's melee. Any melee focused classes I'm usually okay with. Another cave. What is this? Secluded cave. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the end goal, right? To get your character to that point. Then you start a new character, to get the next character to that point. Or grind for loot or whatever. I guess everybody's in it for something else. The Titan Quest doesn't really have an end game. Like a lot of more modern ARPGs have like some sort of like end game, whether it's like rift grinding or greater rifts that Diablo 3 has. Like Last Epoch has the, what's it called? Like corruption or whatever. I'm not super familiar with the mechanics in the game, but it's something like that. Yeah, the arena. They added that. Yeah, they did add that. I keep forgetting about it. I played through it once. It was okay. Yeah, I guess that would be the end game for this game. I forgot all about that. It used to not have an end game. Besides grinding for loot. Which is fun in its own. Like, if you go for, like, the Grail Challenge or whatever. I don't know if Titan Quest has that same stuff in its community. But, like, Diablo 2, getting at least one of each item drop. There's some extremely rare item drops in Diablo. And so, like, some of the people take decades, have taken decades to try and get all the items. That becomes a little less challenging though, and a little bit more mundane, because you just keep doing the same runs over and over again. The same like farming build over and over again. It's not really like a challenge. Then you have like, I guess you could get to like speed running and stuff like that too. You do specific challenges like a no heal run or I don't know, a naked run, stuff like that. You could mix it up. Like ARPGs have a lot of longevity just due to their nature. But sometimes it does require the player to be a little creative with it. I haven't seen a lot of the Titan Quest community. I'm on the subreddit for it, but I never see anyone really interact on there. It's always very small posts with very little interaction. I also don't focus a lot on Titan Quest. Like, it's not like my most. What's the word I'm trying to think of? I don't pursue it a ton outside of playing it. I enjoy playing it. But it's not like my main. It's not my main game. Crack there a little bit. I'm dehydrated. I've been drinking a ton of water lately, and I feel like I just can't get hydrated. No matter what I do. I think I'm familiar with that. Is he, does he do builds? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Black Geyser. I won't revisit it till it's fully released, though. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. I like this just changed the like typical CRPG mechanics you see. Like armor actually does something versus just giving you armor class. I like resistances. Yeah, I'm really excited for that game. I played the, was it early access? I guess it was early access, but I don't know if it was like open early access or not. The developer gave me the key. So he's okay. Yeah, I think I've seen him before. I've seen it recommended on my YouTube before. I think I watched like a giant build guide by him or something. It was like built around the giant set and the Colossus ability, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It's been a little while. Might be misremembering. I hope so. It's a pretty, I'd say revered franchise, so it'd be weird if it, I don't know. I think Larian knows what they're doing. Like, they're familiar, they know the franchise they're currently working on. My only concern really, I know it's going to be a fun game to play, but my concern is that it's not going to be connected to the original saga. So that's a very real possibility. At least not as much as I would like it to be. Which makes me wish it wasn't called Baldur's Gate 3 and it's called something else. But again, I haven't played it, I don't know. It might be a direct sequel to Baldur's Gate 2. I've been not keeping up with it too much because I want to go into it spoiler free. As I do with all my games. But I am glad that Solasta came out first, so I got some like experience with 5th edition before Baldur's Gate 3 came out, so I don't make a fool of myself going through that game. Which I mean, even 5e, you can connect the dots between the other editions and Pathfinder and do okay. Yeah, I want it to be connected to the original saga. That's my only real desire with the game. Which then again, it could be Wizards of the Coast made them call it Baldur's Gate 3 to sell it. They could have still just called it Baldur's Gate. But Baldur's Gate by itself, even Dark Alliance, generated a lot of hype behind it. Yeah, well, that's another thing. Like, you have all these people that have been playing Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 for 20 years. Like, 3, there's no way that a game's gonna live up to that sort of expectation. It's like Cyberpunk. Everyone got overhyped for Cyberpunk 2077, and look what happened. I had no expectations for Cyberpunk. I typically don't have expectations for games. I did get really excited for Wrath of the Righteous, though. Because Kingmaker is probably my favorite CRPG of all time, not including nostalgia. Also, 5e is really easy to get into. 5e is actually, I think it's a lot more simplified, and I think that's the selling point of 5e is for it to be more simple, so that more people can get into it. So that cave is probably a side cave. Again, with any new game, cautious optimism is always the best approach. You can look forward to a game, but don't overhype it. Don't get your expectations, Because you're always going to be disappointed if you do that, if you get overexcited for something. The timer elements aren't very restrictive. Like, I didn't think I was going to like the timer elements, but I really just didn't notice them. Except for one time when I went for a specific challenge that I didn't plan on going for. And so I was a little behind schedule. Things got a little hectic. I think I made it within like half a day or something. I was cutting it close. A lot of CRPGs have been bringing back the timed elements. Adam RPG had a couple. They were very minor, just for like some side content. Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, and Kingmaker both have them. The Wrath of the Righteous mostly did away with the timed quests. There's a couple, but they're all tied to the main quest. You still decide when the timer ends. So if you pursue the main quest, the timer will, like, you have like the whole act or chapter to complete the quest. Up to a certain point. It did kind of throw a timer at me at the end of Act 3. I've never modded Neverwinter Nights. I've played Neverwinter Nights. I tend not to not mod games very often, unless I need to make it work on my computer. I think the only game that I've modded on the channel is Temple of Elemental Evil. So I could get native resolutions, which was kind of a mistake because the text gets so tiny. Plus, I mean, Circle of 8 and Temple Plus mods for Temple of Elemental Evil are just fantastic mods anyway. Just fantastic mods. I do not care for VR. It's never been appealing to me. Like, I get the appeal. I understand it, but it's not appealing to me. Which sucks. It's a bit of a shame because there's a few games that I've seen that I really wanted to play, and then I see that they're VR. I'm like, all right, never mind. Also, I didn't really mod Skyrim either. I modded it once, and then I didn't play it. I had, I forgot what the mod was called, but it added extra armors and weapons and stuff like that. And the one mod that I wanted to use for Skyrim Special Edition wasn't ported over to Special Edition. Wasn't compatible with it. It might be now, but back when I tried it wasn't. It was for a single armor set, the Cozy Knight set. Thought it looked super cool. Oh yeah, Flight Simulator would be one of the games I would definitely play it with. That'd be fun. But yeah, I mean, if I had the VR headset, I mean, no reason not to use it for all the games that use VR. I don't want to buy a headset. I don't know if my PC can handle VR, honestly. Which I am 100% okay with. I like collecting armor sets too. I like collecting unique stuff. Which is why I hate the Clavigus Spile quest in Skyrim. Though you can, there's a way to get both items from that quest. Gotta cheese it a little bit. And of course, the Thieves Guild quest, you have to turn the skeleton key in, which is silly. Yeah, my favorite armor in, I guess, vanilla Skyrim was the Carved Nordic set. I also really like the Dwarven set, so that one quest where you can get like the bonus to wearing a full set of Dwarven armor, which makes it better than Daedric, I think, or better than Dragonbone. Dragonbone weapons are better than Daedric, Daedric armor is better than the Dragonbone. And I forgot which one the Daedric set was better. Maybe all of them. May have made it the best armor in the game. So that was cool. Is that really it? I felt like there was something else over here. It's pretty good. It didn't really fit my playstyle because I wear heavy armor. The Carved Nordic and the yeah, there's another place down. I keep finding these things. Maybe there's a way to cross. I see something over here. I keep seeing these little areas like chests and monsters that I can't access. I don't know if I'm losing my mind or what. There's that, again, the bear and the chest. Oh, here it is. No, can't go down there. Man, I'm sure I ran like past an obvious path. It says exit. There's another portal there. So maybe it's not an exit. Maybe it's a, takes us to that. So I remember seeing that. It's like, okay, well there's the end of the dungeon. But no, this is saying it's the end. I don't know. No, Nightingale is the Thieves Guild. Dark Brotherhood just gives you the Dark Brotherhood like initiate set. Let's take you back out. What? I don't know if we access that part from somewhere else then. Well, we need to run back in and check it out real fast. It's surprised I remember Skyrim as well as I did. I only played through it one time. I'm pretty sure I have more time in Oblivion and Morrowind. I don't remember them nearly as well as I do Skyrim. Granted, those two games are a little bit more dense than Skyrim. That's probably why. Okay, so I feel like we access this from another location. There's not a way for me to get down there. Unless it's right here. But it's not. That's a dead end. Tried twice. In Skyrim, that's what I'm gonna do when I eventually do my Let's Play of the game. Because, well, let's face it, I will at some point. I'm gonna do a Dragon Knight. Just be an Argonian that uses like fire-based spells and the fire breath attack. Yeah, there's no way for me to get down this way. So I assume there's another cave up ahead. I think that's how we access this. Or I'm missing something obvious, which is also likely, because it's happened already. The Orc is my favorite race in the Elder Scrolls. These are my go-to. Though the Argonians' special ability in Skyrim is pretty handy. The health regen. I guess I can make it Orc Dragon Knight. I mean, I can't make him look draconic like I can with the Argonian. I was thinking about just playing like the same character through each story. Make it seem like he's just the same character that keeps waking up in prison. Yeah, I'm just trying to... I'm so hesitant about that cave. There's that whole center section I couldn't access. Alright, but I'm gonna call the stream here, and in the next one we'll proceed to the Necropolis outskirts, and do what lies in wait. Did I miss any side quests? That's right, I don't think I finished this one because I never collected the lupine pieces I needed to craft the necklace. Alright, either way, I'm gonna call it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Stay safe, stay classy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one tomorrow. But for now, take care. It's a fun game. It's a little bit slower, especially compared to modern ARPGs. But it's a solid experience, and there's a lot of content, especially with all the current or the recent expansions. I enjoy it, but also I'm a big fan of mythology. Either way, for now, take care, everyone. Whoops, at.